Good morning, folks. Good morning, YouTubers, knife tubers, brotherhood, knife brotherhood. George Adventure here. This is Randy. So I got a little selection of knives I'm gonna show today. Didn't buy none of these. Traded for some of them. Some of them were gifted. So Saturday I got up. I just left the house about 7:30, 7:50. Well, about 7:15. Drove to Anderson, North Carolina. And drove to meet Cornbread. Everybody knows Cornbread. Jerry Phillips, South Carolina Knife Monkey, and Dwayne Letterman. So we all met at a Cracker Barrel right over the line in South Carolina. And I didn't know we were trading knives. I thought we were just meeting, getting together. So I'll be prepared next time. But it was an awesome time, y'all. It was an awesome time. Dwayne Letterman had some moderns, man, that were just nice. Some Kaisers, different ones. Enjoyed looking at them. Cornbread, he had quite a few knives. Jerry Phillips had a bunch, and then South Carolina Knife Monkey had a bunch. So we broke bread. We had a good meal. We talked. We sat in there for a while. I was surprised that somebody at Cracker Barrel didn't say anything about all the knives we were tossing around and all, looking at, So, but it was a great time. It was about a 2-hour and 45-minute drive for me, which wasn't bad. Not all the way from where I live. It wasn't a bad drive. But I think we're going to do it every month or every other month or something. So I'm going to try my best to go to them because it was a great time. So I'm going to show y'all what I got and see what y'all think about them. Leave comments and stuff. Tell me what you think. So I went up there and I had a Kershaw Federalist. Let's see, what did I have? What did I trade? I didn't trade my Crossroads. I didn't trade that. But I traded, and I had enough knives on me. Oh, I had a Moore Maker. Had my Moore Maker Jumbo Trapper. But I had enough to do a little trading. But I'll be a little more prepared next time. But I've got some knives I'm not even gonna trade or sell or give away. They're just my grails. But it was a great time, and I really enjoyed it. So South Carolina Knife Monkey, me and him had talked, and I wanted him to send me this belt sheath so I could make a pattern. Probably change it a little bit, but so we ended up trading. We ended up trading for this knife, and this looks like a handmade fixed blade. Man, it's pretty sharp. I'm gonna get my strop on it. I'm gonna clean the bone up. It's got natural bone, and it's like a well-made knife. Whoever done it did a good job on it. There's no markings or anything on it. See the steel. No markings on it of any sort that I can find. There is one little stamping, and I can't hardly tell what it is. It's right there. You can see it. It looks like Tony something right here. I can't tell. But there does have a maker's mark. I told you a field. It says patented or something. So Anyway, it's a hoss of a knife. I'm gonna keep it. Got a nice spear point blade. Fits in this holster. Got a nice holster with it. Already got a holster for it, so I don't have to worry about that. So there you go. Got that from South Carolina Knife Monkey. I'm gonna put it away over here. Got a brand new Saudi, and this is a orange Delrin Sasquatch, smooth Delrin Sasquatch case. And me and Miss Linda's been looking at these. She been talking about it. And I also got one with a rooster on there, but she, you know, she liked this when she saw it on, I don't know if she saw it on eBay or Smoky Mountain or one of the knife places, but you can see it's a pretty cool looking knife. It's stainless steel. It's a standard orange Delrin Saudi. Pretty neat knife. Got Sasquatch on it. Blade's actually centered. So got that from South Carolina Knife Monkey, Justin. Got that, and slide these down. So I got this one from Jerry Phillips. He had quite a few knives, vintage knives, and he had a lot of. He's making slips. We got a lot of knife guys out there making slips, but he's doing a good job on them. That's a good looking slip. Sewing looks good, you know. And this, it came, I actually got 2 slips. I got a bunch of stickers from the guys. I'm gonna give them to, I already gave them to Bubba. I got another slip from Jerry that I'm gonna give Bubba, put his knife in, one of his knives in. But he gave me this one. This is a vintage Schrade. It's a small little Stockman. This is about the size of a knife my daddy liked to carry. He carried this size, old timers and different kind, little Craftsman. So you can see the tang stamp, Schrade USA. Right there. USA, I can't make the numbers out. Let's see. It's an 808. But it's a Schrade made, you know, the ones that make old timers and whatnot. Uncle Henry's and all. But it's a nice little knife. It's a good collectible knife. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this in my collection because I like the vintage knives. Slides right in that. I'm gonna keep it in this. I might take it out and carry something else in it. This is a cool slip. It's got USA on it. Got some good basket weave. So I got that one. I'm gonna move it out of the way. So Cornbread. I didn't trade nothing with Cornbread. I'm gonna send him some stuff. But he had. Cornbread's an awesome guy, man. All these guys are. I didn't get nothing from Dwayne Letterman. I will probably next time. I might get me a Kaiser from him. But this is what Cornbread handed me. Very generous person, by the way. And this is a honking knife right here, buddy. This thing. I don't think there's much you couldn't do with this thing. It's called a Gonzo. Let's see what that. It's 440C. It's a 720. Hey, I like 440 stainless steel. I like D2. You know, I don't necessarily worry about the steels, you know, because they're all gonna get dull. You're gonna have to sharpen them all, you know, and they're made for cutting. You know, they're nothing magical about all these steels. You know, it's a steel. You sharpen them, you cut with them, all that good stuff. There's some good steels out there. There's a lot of good moderns out there. I've got a couple knives that's got, you know, some modern steels. But I don't necessarily worry about, if I buy a knife, I don't ask what steel it is. I don't worry about it that much if I like the knife. But this bad boy here, it's called a Gonzo. It's got orange G10. And buddy, that's got some grip. That's got some grip with it. I guarantee it. You can see that handle. This will be a good all-around knife. This will be a good knife to keep in your truck. Keep handy. I'm gonna sharpen on it a little bit. Put a strop on it. It's got a nice clip. Does have a glass breaker on it. Cool knife though, y'all. Cool knife. So I got this one. From Cornbread. It's Baron Sons. I think it's called the Hard Hat Edition. It's you know, it kind of reminds me of a 110, buck 110. It's pretty heavy. I don't know, you know, what kind of wood that is. I don't know if it's rosewood but it's a pretty wood, you know. It's got the brass bolsters on it. You can see it's the Hard Hat Edition. It's made by, it's the Hard Hat, it's Hard Hat knives, but it's made by Baron Sons. You can see the number. Clark Sharp stainless steel. Clark Sharp stainless steel. But and it's got that serrated edge. Whew, you better be careful with that. That right there is sharp. So that's another cool knife I got. So this one, and I really can't believe that Cornbread gave me this. I mean, I believe it because he's a generous person. But when he handed the sheath over here, it says Sharp on it. And I opened it up and took it out, and I immediately knew what it was. It's a Western folding hunter. And I dig the folding hunters. I got several. I got in a box. I carry them. I like to carry them. And this one's being used, but it's in great shape. I'm gonna clean the blade. I've already soaked it in mineral oil, and then gave it a WD-40 cleaning. It's in excellent. I mean, it's in good shape. You know, it's an old knife, but it's got some snap to it. And there's it's got a clip point. Looks like a California clip. It's an awesome knife. I like Western. I've got a couple Westerns. I've got a Western fixed blade my daddy got me. I like this oval shield. It's Delrin. It's Delrin. I like Delrin. You got this big clip blade here. And I'm telling you, this thing's still got some snap. It opened and closed better once I got the mineral oil and cleaned it real good. I'm gonna clean the tang and all. I'm gonna take it out in my shop and clean it. You can see the Western on it. Right there. You can see that. You can see some of the WD-40 on it still. But you can see it's a Western. It's been used a little, but it's not hurt. But it's still got some good spring. So it came with this, but it's a beautiful knife, and I will hang on to this one for sure. Appreciate it, Cornbread. That was I got some good trades. I traded some good knives. But so that's my video, y'all. Oops, sorry about that. Hope y'all have a great day. And appreciate you if you leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Supporting all the knife tubers is a good thing. We got to support them. Takes time to make these videos, and you know, a little bit of planning goes into them, you know. But anyway, y'all have a great day, and y'all remember, keep your blade sharp and be courageous. God bless.